Just going to test out the sound of the microphone compared to the music. If you can hear me, I will give it a quick delay on my laptop. Let's have a look. Just going to test out the sound of the microphone compared to the music. If you can hear me, I will give it a quick delay on my laptop. Let's have a look. Just going to test out the sound of the microphone compared to the music. If you can hear me, I will give it a quick delay on my laptop. Let's have a look. I think that should be fine. So we're going to crack on from there. Okay. Let's bring up the game then. Okay. I think that should be fine. So we're going to crack on from there. If you just let me know if the music is too loud and I will turn it down. But it might be louder on my headphones than it is actually on the game. So let's crack on then. I'll just share this out. Okay then. So in terms of positions then, let's go to the squad. Let's go to general info positions. We've got Hannah Hampton, 18-year-old goalkeeper, English. She is going to be first choice this season. She is 2.5 star current ability, 4.5 star potential ability. I think she is a very good goalkeeper, especially for 18. Then you've also got Alex Brooks, a goalkeeper who's been at clubs such as Sheffield United, Manchester City earlier on in her career. Backup choice for us. She has played a couple of times for Birmingham so far this season in real life. 2 star current ability, 2.5 star potential. Next up, defenders. We've got Harriet Scott, a very experienced fullback who can play left-sided, right-sided, and at the moment it's being utilised as a centre-back. Decent player. She's got good concentration, decision-making, pace, acceleration, and tackling. So she's an all-round good defender. Chloe Arthur is a midfielder, but we'll show her next. Scottish international. She has very good attributes all across the board. She is a very good player, rated highly. Next up is Keris Harrop, who's currently out injured. On the game, she's got a hip injury. So she's going to be out up to 3 months, which is a bit of a pain because she is one of our better defenders. I had to bring in some players because of it. So, yep, she's a very good defender. Good determination, good leadership. She's been captain for a very long time. Well, not a very long time. A reasonable time since Emily Westwood was captain. This is one of the players we brought in then in the transfer window. We had a couple of days to bring in players because we were short on numbers. We had a bit of money in the bank, so I brought in Nicola Cousins, the former Yeovil defender, former Welsh international. She's a steady centre-back. She's got good heading, good tackling, good marking. She's a player who will do a job for us while Keris is out, which is what we need. Next up is Megan Bowyer. This is a big step up for her. She plays at Stoke City currently in the National Premier. No, not National Premier. It's not called that anymore. Women's National League North Premier. She's a good player. She's a very aggressive player. She's very strong. She's good at tackling, marking, and positioning. So she'll again do a job while we're out with numbers, especially Keris. Next up is Adrian Jordan, someone who came in the summer. A very good fullback. She's quick. She can get up and down the wings. Very determined. She can play left or right-sided of the defence. Solid pick. Next up, Sarah Mailing, someone who is very determined once again. She's got 20 on this game, which is pretty impressive. 22-year-old. She is going to be utilised by me currently in the centre of the midfield as a ball-winning midfielder, but she can play on the wings, she can play further forward, she can play at right back if needed. So a good all-rounder. Then we've got Connie Schofield, a young midfielder, commonly affectionately known as Isco, for her skills on the ball. Very determined again. Good stats for someone who's 20. She's got the potential to be a 4-star player, so positive signs for her. Rebecca Holloway, she is primarily a midfielder, but she can also play as a defender, which is where she's playing currently in real life. Her free kick taking is a bit low on this game. I think she's much better than that if you've seen the highlights from her time in America. But yeah, she's a decent player, and we're going to play her when we can. Then we've got Abby Grant. This is one of the key players at the moment in real life. She's got 4.5-star current ability, 4.5-star current potential ability, so she's hitting her peak, and at such a young age she's already one of the better players at our team. She's got good round all stats everywhere. She's a very attacking player anywhere across that middle attacking midfielder area, or play striker. Finishing is a bit better in real life. She's got 3 goals in 3 games so far for Birmingham City this season, and yeah, she's a good player. Scottish international as well. Claudia Walker next, former Everton player. She was on loan with us last season. Again, good dribbling, good physical attributes down the wing. She can be used anywhere there. She can play as a striker as well if needed. She's got good finishing. Heidi Logan, someone who's out injured unfortunately in real life. She is an attacking midfielder who can play either wing or up front. Decent attributes for an 18-year-old. She can improve. She can possibly be a 4-star potential player in the future. Next up is one of the main players of the team, Lucy Stanley-Forth, 26-year-old midfielder who has been at clubs such as Sunderland, Liverpool. She has all the attributes you want everywhere across the board. She is a playmaker. She is a quarterback. Wherever you want to play her, she will play as that creative player somewhere around the park to fashion chances, and she'll take a shot on when she wants to too. So a big player for us. We've also got Brianna Vasali, American midfielder. She's tenacious in the tackle. She's also creative, very good on the ball. She's not the tallest player, but she makes up for that with her ability on the ball and off it. Again, good stats everywhere, so she's going to be a good player for us. Next up, Lucy Whipp. Lucy Whipp, former Everton and been in the college system in America for a short while now. Came over back into the UK, and she's joined at Birmingham City. Her stats, very good on physical. She scored her first goal the other week against Bristol City. She can score goals when she needs to. She's got good work rate. She can play anywhere across that attacking sort of area. She's been playing in midfield as well, interestingly enough, in the centre midfield, so she's an option there we can try possibly in the future. Rachel Williams, she is one of the stalwarts of Birmingham City. She's been here twice for the club. She also played for Chelsea, Notts County. She's been at various clubs since she would start. I think she was at Leicester for a bit when she was younger. That's where she was raised as well. She's part Jamaican, which is an interesting fact for some people who might not know that. But she is certainly someone who is very willing to work for the team anywhere on the pitch that she's put, and she can score a goal or two as well. These are another 2 signings we made in the summer. In those 2 days that I had to make transfers, I had to bring in people because we had no strikers really, and we didn't really have any centre-backs. I brought in Jo Wilson. You might remember her from her time at London Bees or Watford. She's a 25-year-old striker. She looked to be on the precipice of being one of the best strikers in the championship level now. But she went off the map a bit. I don't know where she is now. If anyone knows, then let me know in the chat. I'm interested because she was a good player back in the time when I saw her at London Bees. So yeah, decent finishing. She's a very aggressive player off the ball. Well, good physical abilities. She's only got 2-star potential, but 2-star current ability rather. But I think she's better than that. She might get a goal or 2 this season for us. And the final one is a bit of a punt by me, Jade Cross. If you know who Jade Cross is, you know she scores goals, and hopefully she can score goals at this level as well. She's only 24 years old. She is a very good striker in the 4th tier of English football, playing for Wolverhampton Wanderers. She is much better than that level, I think, and I'm surprised no one's tried to give her a chance higher up. She's also training to be an accountant, which is impressive, so she's got the brains as well. And hopefully she can step up to this level. Only 1.5 current ability and 2-star potential, but I think she can do better than that. I think that's a bit harsh, and I think she can. We'll see how she does anyway. And that is the squad currently. Look at a few of the staff members. We've got Gordon Burnley from Lincoln City. We brought him in this window as assistant manager. Christina Torkildsen in real life left that position as head of youth development, but she's here at the moment, so I'll keep her in there. Andy Ellery, who currently works with the youth teams at Birmingham City. I've promoted him to goalkeeping coach because we didn't have one on this. I think Hugh McCluskey came in from Wolves recently in real life as our goalkeeping coach after Tony left for Bristol City. But Andy's been promoted in this, so we'll get him in. Dan Lonsdale, he's a coach. We've brought him in as a fitness coach. First job, apparently. And Dan Kemberley, who I think's gone to Solihull Moors, but I can't be quoted on that as a coach. We'll keep him in there for now anyway. So that's the business we've been doing. Let's have a look at some of the other transfers in the league so far. So these are the players we brought in, as you can see, from different Atalanta, Adrian Jordan, Lucy Whip, Bria Vasali, etc. Can I click on the league? Let's go to the league and see where other players have been moving in this transfer window then. So, Flo Allen has gone on loan to Bristol City, it looks like. Everton have signed Amelia Ritchie. Wait. Oh, there we go. Transfers. Here we go. That's better. So then, Eni Aluko, the big one. The one that's at the moment everyone's talking about. Where's she going to go? She's gone to Reading on this. That's a big pickup for Reading. I think she'll do a job there. Ashley Neville, this is a big one. She's left Tottenham Hotspur in the Women's Super League and she's dropped down to play for Aston Villa in the Championship. That's an interesting one. Emily Ramsey from Manchester United has gone to Coventry United on loan. Andelina Eggman has left Chelsea to join Everton on loan. That's an interesting one again. Flo Allen's gone to Portsmouth on loan. There's the ones I did, Joe Wilson and Nicola Cousins. Melissa Kostler has gone to Arsenal. She is a striking option. It's a decent striking option. I'm not sure where she currently plays, but it looks like it's on a free, so she must have released by a club recently. Dagny Burasdottir has joined Chelsea. That's another Icelandic player. They're famous for bringing in Scandinavian players, Chelsea. She's a very decent player, she is, in midfield. That's going to do a job there. Any big other names that are on there? Molly Green's gone to Sheffield United on loan. Rachel Rowe's gone to Brighton on loan. Alicia Lehman has left West Ham to join Liverpool on loan. That's a big one. Emma Mitchell has left Arsenal to join Liverpool on loan as well. Jamie Lee Napier, who's joined Chelsea in real life recently, has just been shipped out on loan to Crystal Palace. And that's it. And Erin Simons joined Washington in the US. So some interesting ones. I don't think there's going to be any manager movements at the moment. Marta Tejador's left because obviously when you start the game and you become new manager, you lose the person who's currently the manager. So okay, so I'll just show you where we are briefly after the first few games then. So I took over about here just after this Lewis game. For some reason I clicked to start the season to skip out all the friendlies because I wasn't too fussed about them. But it skipped out some of the Conti Cup games where we beat Burnley 4-0. Goals from Rachel Williams, Heidi Logan and Bria Vasali. Adrian Jordan got sent off after 13 minutes, but we still did a job on them. Then we had Charlton, 3-0 win. Abby Grant, Rachel Williams and Claudia Walker on the score sheet. Lewis then in the cup. This is disappointing home draw against Lewis, I think. Lucy Whip with the goal. Then Ava Botham, equalised in the second half for Lewis. Then this is the first game I took over. Liverpool game. We beat them by 2-1. Rachel Williams scored. Then Jess Clark equalised almost immediately afterwards. And then Rachel Williams picked up a second in the second half to take the win. And then we played in the Europa League. It's a bit of a weird one. I don't think they could figure out how to take the Europa League out of the database. So we got Europa League and the Women's Champions League. So more options for European football and hopefully a bit more money if there's a TV deal. I don't know if there is. So that was a 2-0 win against Benfica. That's a good win. 2 goals from Abby Grant in that one. And then the most recent game we played was Bristol City. Harriet Scott gave away a penalty really early on and Lauren Dykes stepped up and put it into the back of the net. Then Lucy Stanley-Forth equalised just before half-time. Then Gemma Evans got sent off late on. And Jade Cross scored a penalty after being bundled over in the box to score her first goal for Birmingham City. So today we're playing Arsenal. They are a very good side, of course. as you'd expect with a team with Miedemar in the team. Liverpool are currently top, but they have played a game more than everyone else in the division. They beat Brighton in the first game, and then they got a point against... Let's have a look. Schedule. They played Reading and got a 0-0 draw, so we're doing okay. Let's see how we get on then. So Arsenal are obviously favourites for this one. Let's take the press conference. You recently joined the club. Yeah, it's good for the team. I need an assistant. I respect Joe, yes. Can Abby Grant earn the place in the team to play Arsenal despite claims she hasn't trained well recently? I don't... That's one thing to bear in mind on this. Obviously, it's the men's football manager database, so it's going to say he instead of she, but I'll try and say the correct one as we go along. So, claiming that Abby Grant hasn't really trained very well. She scored 3 goals in 6 games, so I'm not going to really drop her. Claudia Walker's standout attributes, and many people feel that she'll be making a difference against Arsenal. She'll impress, probably, yeah. Arsenal are confident they are going to go, how are you going to play? Oh, I might mix it up. So, I've been playing with a Gegenpress 4-2-3-1 formation, but this might call for a bit of more of a counter-attacking system against Arsenal. We need to soak up the pressure really, and then counter them. So we're going to go 4-4-2 for this one. I don't know if this formation actually works with the team we've got out, but we'll see how we do anyway. Okay. So striker wise, I think. Do we do that though? I don't know if we change it that much. That seems a bit of a midfield wise. We could put in. I mean, she can play there, but she's not necessarily a ball-winning player. Chloe's playing box-to-box, then we've got Sarah Mailing playing as a ball winner. And then we've got player on the wings. Do we want Abby Grant on the wing? I think that's a waste of Lucy Stan there, but then I don't know where you'd put her otherwise. Maybe put Lucy Stan there. Stan as a deep line player back, and then we'll play her... Chloe as a ball winner. And then maybe play... Who do we... Jade's quite quick, so we'll put Jade up front as a poacher. Do we go for it as an attacking at the front? It's interesting decisions to make really, because we've got a lot of attacking players, but we don't really want to play that way against Arsenal. But we haven't really got that many options in midfield. Because there's a few injuries as well. Because Holloway would be a good job to put in there as like a defensive. She's got a pulled groin. I don't really want to injure her anymore. Do we do something like that? And then play Rach just behind the strikers. And then play 2 really quick. And play Lucy Whip up front. I think that's how we're going to go for it. Let's see if we've got everyone on the bench that we want. Okay. It's an interesting lineup that we're going to go for this one, but you never know. Okay. So first game of today's stream then. Thank you for everyone joining us. So we've got Adrian Jordan, Megan Bowyer, Nicola Cousins and Harriet Scott in defence. Then we've got Chloe Arthur, Schofield and Stanley Forth. Rachel Williams just behind the strikers of Lucy Whip and Chloe Jade Cross, sorry. We're going to be playing what's this? The squad must have at least 12 players trained by a club in England. Why have I not... Who isn't on there then? Wait, is Holloway actually back fit? Oh, she is. I might put Holloway in there then. Oh, that changes how... Oh, that changes it a bit. No, we'll stick with that for now, anyway. But I need to put Heidi in place of... Who goes out then? I guess Bree. Unfortunately, I thought we've already got 12 players training in the England in there or the UK, whatever it is. So there's the team. See how we get on against a very strong Arsenal side. We're playing counter attack. We're going to have to soak up a lot of pressure against this Arsenal team. I don't know if a 4-3-1-2 is the right formation against Arsenal, but Schneiderbeck here, early on chance for Arsenal. Lisa Evans plays it out to Kemmer. Kemmer plays the ball in. Jordan heads it back, but only as far as Nobbs, but Arthur clears it. Maya picks the ball up for Arsenal on the halfway line. It's an interesting one, really. If we can come away with a point in this, I'll be absolutely thrilled, but Lucy Stan has already got booked, and Kim Little hits the post for Arsenal. Early let-off for us. I don't know if it's a bit too ambitious playing two strikers against Arsenal, but I feel like they're going to get isolated if they don't, and if we're playing fast on the break. Harriet Scott and Lucy Stan have already been booked. This is a bit... We're feeling the pressure a bit. Kim Little plays the ball in. Bowyer clears it only as far as Jennifer Beattie, who beats Chloe Arthur to the ball, and she's fired it in from the edge of the area, and that's not how we wanted this game to start, really. So we're under the cosh already against this team, against Arsenal. And Megan Bowyer's header's not the greatest, but Chloe's got to do better there. She gets megged and then fires it past Hampton into the back corner of the net. And we've got to pick up this now. Nicola Cousins hits it forward. It's took out by Arsenal again. They're going to break on us already. Lisa Evans down the left-hand side. Plays it into Jordan Nobbs. Jordan Nobbs plays it to Little. Kim Little plays it out to the wing to Mayer. Whips the ball in. Cousins heads it away to Stan, who can't quite pick it up. Nobbs again. This doesn't look good for us. Kim Little. Evans. Fires it. Deflected. Arthur. Nope. It's just over the top from Arsenal. We are riding our luck a bit here. It's not ideal. We might need to mix this up in the second half. I don't know if two strikers is working. They're not really even getting to the game, so we need to... I don't know what we're going to do. Kim Little. Kemmer. Schneiderbeck. Little. They're passing the ball around really well here. Maybe gegenpress is the way to go. Pressing them more constantly so they don't have too much time on the ball. Maybe I will just go back to the formation, the system that we were trying to play, and we've won our games previously. I don't know why I changed it. I think I got scared by this Arsenal team. We saw in real life that they can smash teams like Bristol by 11 goals to 1. I'm just worried that they're going to do the same to us. And Schneiderbeck over the top. Oh, the ball. We've got... Well, I thought we had a chance there. We were far up the pitch, but it just gets taken back down the other end by Arsenal. Beth Mead on the ball. Cousins with a tackle. And they've given a penalty. That looked like a good challenge by Nicola Cousins, but the ref obviously doesn't think so. And who is it to step up for Arsenal? It is Kim Little from the spot. Puts it into the bottom corner. That's a good penalty. No stopping that one. And we are in trouble. This is not ideal for us, but it happens, doesn't it? We're dropped down to 8th position now. 2-0's not too bad, I guess, but we're not playing a system that we should be playing, really. We're not pressing them enough, and someone could get sent off if we get frustrated. Rachel Williams now picks the ball up. She's on a run. Can she find an extra player? She's holding the ball up well here. Can she find someone? Plays the ball through to Holloway. Holloway to Arthur. Arthur, can we get a goal before half-time? Chloe Arthur! Great save by Zinsberger. That's a good hit by Chloe Arthur. And we could have got back into the game there. Nicola Cousins with the corner. This is a weird one. Plays it in. Headed away. Rachel Williams. Back out to Nicola Cousins. who wins another corner for Birmingham City. Can we find a way back in before half-time? Evans is on the run. We win the ball back well, though. The Holloway. Bowyer hits it long towards Lucy Whip. And she's given a foul against Lucy Whip for pushing Jonah for BT. And this probably will be half-time. They've had 17 shots to our 2 shots. Nobbs, just before half-time, smashes in the wall. Kim Little forces a good save from Hannah Hampton. It's not been an easy one, has it? We didn't think it would be easy, to be fair, but that is domination. Absolute domination. We're going to need to mix this up. Get rid of that form. Let's go back to what we know. Let's put Rachel Williams up front. Let's put Holloway in this deeper position, the ball-winning position. Then we got Arthur there. Stan, put her behind the striker. Lucy Whip on the side. Let's bring on Abby Grant on the left side. And then should we bring Sarah on just because Harriet's on a yellow card? It's probably the best option. Holloway, Arthur, they're all on yellow cards. It's a bit worrying. I mean, how quick is Joe's not that bad. Let's give Joe let's bring Joe on for Stan, just because she's on a yellow card. Don't want to worry too much. And then team talk. They're fired up. Now I need to make sure that Chloe Arthur doesn't get sent off. So calm her down. Avoid the yellow card. And let's get into the second half. Okay, so we've made 3 changes. Sarah Mailing on for Harriet Scott. Joe Wilson on for Lucy Stan. And Jade Cross off for Abby Grant. Oh, this is a bit better. We're already finding a bit more of the ball. Abby Grant tries the ball over the top. I'm not saying we're going to come back and beat Arsenal in this one, but if we keep it respectable, 2-0 is not too bad against Arsenal, to be fair. Let's see how we get on. Can we do a job? We've already gone 15 minutes without a goal conceded, so it's not too bad. We hit it long. Lucy Whip picks it up just inside the right side. Play the ball now. She held the ball on a bit too long there. She had the chance to pass it in to Joe. Oh, they're pressing her. Oh, they forced a mistake from Arsenal. A rare mistake as they try to play the ball out from the back. Mailing with a throw-in. Becca Holloway. Mailing. Plays it in. Abby Grant! What a header! 4th goal of the season for Birmingham City. And she is back in the game. And this is back in for Blues. Come on. It's a good ball out from Mailings. Whips the ball in. And that's a pinpoint header from Abby Grant. Encourage them. I think they're doing well. Come on, keep going. Adrian Jordan whips the ball in. Lucy Whip. Not really. She wins the ball on, but she's not really going to anyone. BT. We're pressing them well here. Pressing them high up. Arsenal are a bit rattled a bit. They weren't like this in the first half. We gave them too much respect in the first half, I think. Kim Little picks the ball up about halfway. Maya. Back to Kim Little. She's pulling the strings from deep in now. Plays the ball through to Beth Mead. Lovely first touch. Takes it away from the defender. Hannah Hampton forces a save, but she comes in for the rebound. And Beth Mead makes it 3-1. Disappointing. We were playing well, but we're caught on the break by a bit of magic. Kim Little. Maya, great ball over the top. That first touch by Mead takes it away from Megan Bowyer. And Hannah Hampton forced to make the save, but she doesn't get enough on it. And Beth Mead beats the defenders to the follow-up. So, Kim Little plays the ball in. Bowyer heads it away only as far as Jordan Nobbs. Out to Kim Little. Nobbs, she's in too much space there. She needs to be closed down. Back to Beattie, who's on a yellow card. We've moved up a place. Someone else must be losing. Kim Little. Arthur, bit of a risky challenge when you're on a yellow card, but she wins it back. But then Van der Donk, Beth Mead, Kim Little. They're playing it well round brilliantly here. Lisa Evans. Whips it in. Nobbs with a header. 4-1. Not much we can do about that. That's a very good... Well, we could say the marking wasn't very good, but it's a good header again. Similar to the Abby Grant header. Very good. Kim Little. They're playing around the ball brilliantly. Lisa Evans here. Whips it in. And Nobbs running in at the right time to score the 4th. Let's demand a bit more for the last 15 minutes. See if we can... Bowyer looks like she's injured. We're down to 10 players against Arsenal. That's never ideal, is it? Yeah, there's no sense risking her when we're already 4-1 down. Lucy Whip. Great ball out to Grant, who finds space. Is she onside? Oh, she's put it wide. That could have been another goal for us and keep her form continuing. She could have got a second of the game there. Williams. Jordan. Arthur. Holloway. Back to Arthur. Plays it out to Lucy Whip, who heads it back to Mailing, the one who got the cross in for the first goal. Can she take the player on? Tries to, but hits the defender and it goes to Evans and they could be breaking out. Schneiderbeck. Williamson. Kemmer. Goes back to the keeper. And that will be a harmless bit of play there. Zinsberger hits it forward. Mead. Cousins does well to win the ball there, but Beattie, again, they're just going to play it out from the back. Arsenal take their time. Cut us apart here. Kim Little through again. Good save from Hannah Hampton there. 10 minutes left. We are hanging on a bit here. 4-1 down. We are playing with 10 men though. 10 players, 10 women, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it's a bit of... You knew it was going to be difficult, but they kind of picked it up in the second half after that early lead. We took it back to 2-1, but then they showed why they are Arsenal, why they're the champions, and raised their game to get another 2 goals in quick succession to kill us off for this tie. Chloe Arthur plays the ball forward to Jordan. Can we get one more back before the end? She keeps the ball in just about, I think. Abby Grant. Jordan, get the ball in. Whip it in, AD. Great ball in. Rachel Williams hits the post. Good chance there. And now there could be a break on for Arsenal. Jordan Nobbs down the wing. Running on. There's no one there. Can she find the pass? Nobbs again. Nobbs still on the ball. Plays it in. Mailing does well to clear it. Williamson. Hits a long pass. Very Steph Horton-esque ball there. Long range. Miracle pass. Abby Grant, though, wins it back. Plays it in. Lucy Whip! Over the top with a header. We've not done too badly, I don't think. 4-1's a bit harsh on us. They were very clinical at the right times, Arsenal. But we're doing all right. We're not a team that's supposed to be challenging for the title, so that's not a problem. We're doing well to block these. Williams clears it out. It's going to be another corner for Arsenal, though. Whip heads it away, only as far as Evans. Whoa, what a goal that is from Lisa Evans. Reading just equalised against Chelsea. But Lisa Evans, what a goal that is. A bicycle kick volley right into the top corner. We're going to watch this again. Kim Little with the ball in. Headed away by Lucy Whip. But look at this. Oh, Zlatan-esque karate kick into the top corner from Arsenal. Lisa Evans. What a strike that is. Kim Little plays it forward. Hannah Hampton. Clears the ball. We just need to get this game over with now. Jordan plays it forward to Abby Grant. Just don't give away another one. Plays it back to the keeper. Keeping it simple. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. That's concentration switching off there from Hannah Hampton. Oh dear. Abby Grant plays this ball back. You know, you're thinking, just get rid of it. She takes her time, Hannah Hampton. Missed, and then Beth Mead picks her pocket and hits it first time into the goal for a 4th of the season. 6-1, and this wasn't a 6-1 game. Fair enough, they've had 34 shots, 17 of those on target. But we haven't played that badly. It's just switching off at the wrong times. It's mistakes more than Arsenal fashioning chances, really. I think that's what disappoints me about this. It's that sort of... that disappointment of it, really. So that's it. 6-1. We didn't get any players sent off, which is a positive. We had about half the team booked. About 6 players booked. We might get a sanction for that. Megan Bowes injured. How long is she going to be out for? A couple of days. I took her off earlier on enough, so that's fair enough. Going to have to meet the press now after that game. Humiliating defeat to Arsenal. Yeah, we didn't play too badly, to be fair, even though it was 6-1. How much do you... we have to be better. The referee had a lot of work today. Team picked several cards. It shows they got stuck in. They did, yeah. It's always disappointing, but I saw the positives. Why do you persist with Nicola Cousins when it's clear for all to see, particularly the fans, that she wasn't up to it today? She's had better games, but that doesn't mean she's played badly. Lucy Whip has struggled to make an impact so far. I think that's harsh. I have faith in her abilities. The fans are less than happy with Jade Cross signing. She scored a goal. Are you confident that she can assuage the doubters? What a weird word to use there, and come good. Yeah, I believe in her ability. They described it as a panic buy when I bought Jade Cross in the transfer window on deadline day, but I don't think it's a panic buy. I think it's just one for the future, really. Okay, we got Reading next in the Conti Cup. Qualification is on the line. We'll qualify if we get a point against Reading. Reading will. Oh, so we both need a point to go through. That's not too bad then. Let's meet the press conference again. It's fair to say Birmingham didn't have a best of times. No, they didn't. Sergi. The whole team wants to bounce back. Had a fine start to a career, notching up 4 goals in 7 appearances. Yep, I'm pleased. Being rested a bit. It's too big a game to miss, really. Abby Grant's recent arrival was a positive impact. Yeah, breath of fresh air, even. Okay, so Lucy Whip hasn't been training well. She needs to step that up a bit, I think. Sarah Mailing has been training well, though, so we need to praise her for that. Is Bree not training well because she's not in the team? I think she's not showing the attributes we want if that's the case. Let's go back to the Gegenpress. Let's let them auto pick it, see what they think. So Arthur down with Asali playing in behind the striker, Claudia Walker, Abby Grant, Jordan, Holloway, Cousins and Scott in defence. Oh, Megan's injured. That makes sense then, I think. I don't think we've got that many other defensive options on the bench. We could move Scott there and then put Simpkin at right back. I guess we could do that. We could put Sarah. Interesting choices. Yeah, no, I'll keep it like that, I think. I think that's fine. Got options on the bench to change it if we need to later on. So let's see how we get on against Reading. So we've got... Oh, the assistants rotated the keeper. So Alex Brooks is starting the game in goal. AD Jordan, Rebecca Holloway, Nicola Cousins and Harriet Scott in the back. Lucy Stan captaining the team today with Chloe Arthur. in the 2 deeper roles in midfield. Then you've got Abby Grant, Bria Vasali, Claudia Walker, and then Rachel leading the line up front. As for Reading, you've got Enialuko Utland and Lauren Bruton up front, with Farrah Williams playing in behind them, Molly Bertrip and Jade Moore in the defensive midfield positions. Then Jo Potter, Sophie Howard, Kenna Klein, and Natasha Harding playing ahead of Rachel Laws, who's in goal today. Important match. Let's see how they get on. Tunnel interview. Rachel Hart, a lot of assists this season. I guess we're going to find out how we do. Farrah Williams comes into the game providing some impressive midfield displays. We're going to have to pay close attention to her. Yep, Farrah Williams is always a key player for Reading. But hopefully we can win this game for us against a tough opposition. Lucy Stan then to Chloe Arthur. Chloe Arthur plays it out to Claudia Walker. Chloe Arthur plays it to Harriet Scott on the right side of the defence, deep in the Reading half. Scott, they're passing the ball around well here, these two. Brisali, Stanley Forth, back to Nicola Cousins, plays it first time over the top to Walker, who gets intercepted. Jade Moore picks the ball up and it goes into nothing. Okay, Lauren Bruton, Jade Moore, Farrah Williams plays it long. No one's really there though. Oh, good save by Rachel Laws. Okay then, let's have a look how we're cracking on. Claudia Walker plays it out to Harriet Scott. Harriet Scott, can she get the cross in? Good ball in. Rachel Williams is there. It doesn't fall to her though. Farrah Williams clears the ball away for Reading. Utland picks it up. Good ball. She takes it past one of the defenders. Lauren Bruton now taking on Holloway. Takes the shot on it. It's a good save by Alex Brooks. Forces the ball over the top of the bar. Farrah Williams with the corner, plays the ball in. It's a penalty kick. I don't see what happened there. Apparently Holloway pushed Utland. And it's Alex Brooks to try and save this against Farrah Williams. It's a big moment in this game. Puts it into the back of the net. We are now in trouble. Where's the table? Let's have a look. Okay, currently we are still going through as things stand. But it's not ideal. Lewis is the game I think we need to look at. So they're currently drawing with Charlton. Anything more than that and we are in trouble, I think. Yeah, Liverpool can't catch us, I don't think. I don't know who they're playing actually. Who are they playing? Latest scores. Liverpool. They're winning. Yes. So that's currently as it stands. So we're safe as long as Lewis don't suddenly score a goal against Charlton. Red card for Jo Potter. I didn't see how that happened, but she's off. Vasali at the back post just heads it wide. So how are they positioned now that with Jo Potter out the side? Be interesting to have a look at their formation now. They're playing 4-2. Yeah, they've took off a striker. Okay. I think we should just leave it as it is and see how the team get on. Jordan with a lovely ball over the top for Abby Grant to run onto. There's no one in the middle there, really. Just holding the ball up well. Plays it back to Jordan. Jordan first time ball to Stan. From the edge of the area. Great save by Rachel Laws to deny her from distance. Lucy Staniforth plays the ball in, headed away. Staniforth will pick it up though. Can she get the ball in this time? Holloway. To Jordan. Jordan plays it around the edge to Grant to run onto. Back to Jordan. Can she get the ball in? Just plays it in with her right foot. Falls to Claudia Walker on the edge of the area. What's she going to do? She hits it out and it goes out for a throw into Birmingham City. We've got them on the ropes a bit here. We need to capitalise while we got the pressure on. They're down to 10. Remember, Joe Potter getting sent off. Staniforth whips the ball in towards the back post. Rachel Williams is there, but she can't pick it up. Jade Moore clears the header away. Chloe Arthur takes on the player. Vasali, space, Grant. Comfortable save there for Rachel Laws at the near post. Lewis, I don't think are winning yet. Luckily. They've just scored, Lewis. So this table might change in a moment. But I think goal difference is keeping us through at the moment, which is risky. We need to find a goal, though. Staniforth from distance. It's saved. So we reach half-time. We need more. Might make a tactical change. Who's not playing too well? Claudia's not had the best of games. We might bring on Lucy Whip. And I'm going to bring on Jo Wilson. We're going to swap her with Rachel Williams. We're going to put Rachel Williams as attacking midfielder in attack. Jo leading the line as a pressing forward. Let's see how we do on with that. Hopefully Rachel's tenacity behind the striker will get us more chances to get the ball to Jo and get chances created. Lucy Whip on the ball. Plays it out to Harriet Scott. Whips the ball in. Rachel Laws comfortably saves it against a former player. Go on, Jordan. Whip it in. Staniforth plays it in. Falls to Lucy Whip. Can she get the ball out to Scott? She does. Rachel Williams. Staniforth! Should have scored. And that's just said we've dropped down to third. Does that mean Lewis have scored 2 now? We're in trouble of going out of this cup competition. Against 10 men, 10 women, Reading. Can't have that happening. Harriet Scott wins the corner for us. Yeah, they're winning 3-0, Lewis. We need a goal because we can't rely on them dropping any more goals because they are now 1 ahead of us in the goal difference. Oh, thought that was in. Harriet Scott with a cross slosh shot and it hit the post and almost crept in. Holloway hits it long. It's a bit of an aimless pass, really. Pacheco passes it back to Howard. Howard hits it long. It will go to Scott on the halfway line. Can we get back in this? Go on, Harriet. Get it in. Whips it to Staniforth, who's got space. Rachel Williams. Stan hits it. Don't want to shoot him from there, really. Grant. Jordan. Holloway with the throw. Throws it. Jordan. Holloway. Plays it to the midfield to Chloe Arthur. Bit of space for her to run into. Takes it on. Keeps going. to Scott. Scott takes a shot, and what a hit! And the first goal of the season, Harriet Scott with an absolute pile driver into the goal from distance, and we're back in this game. From third to first in the blink of an eye, we are back in top gear in this division. Now we just need to hang on to this. If we can score another one, brilliant. And Lewis might actually... Lewis might knock out Reading if we score again. Staniforth. Adrian Jordan. Staniforth hits it into the defender. I might make a risky change now. I'm going to take off Rachel and give her a rest. And bring on Jade Cross for the final 20 minutes or so. We'll press slightly less deep, slightly deeper, so we got someone playing just behind the striker a bit. Holloway is on a yellow, so I need to be careful with that. Now as Lucy stands on the yellow card, we need to be careful not getting sent off here. Lewis have scored again, so we've got no room for error. If they score Reading, we are out of this cup. Jay Cross plays it back to AD Jordan. Adrian to Stan. Stan whips it in to Scott at the back post. Plays it into Lucy. Whip! And that's 2-1, and we are going through. Come on. That's it. Cross, lovely ball back to Jordan. Jordan plays it to Stan. Stan knows the pass to make. Plays it to Scott. First time ball and then whip on the volley. Past the keeper. A second of the season rather. And we are on the way to the quarterfinals. And Scott, again, plays it to Lucy Stan. In a bit of space, Jordan. Staniforth. Hits it from distance over the top. She's tried it now. She's got the look for the goal. We have absolutely dominated this after the red card for Reading. 26 shots, 8 of them on target. We might have been a bit sloppy, but we've finally got the breakthrough we needed. Joe Wilson now picks the ball up on the halfway line to Harriet Scott, who loses it. Angara James, the Welsh international, picks it up, running at the Blues defence now. It's back to Jade Moore, former Blues player, of course. Molly Bartrip down this right-hand side. Where's she going to go? Back to Jade Moore. Bartrip plays the ball in. Scott clears it away. And Lucy Whip should be able to clear it now. She picks it up. She's going for a run down the right-hand side. There's plenty of options. Where's she going to play it? She's holding the ball up well. Plays it through to Scotty. Scott back to Whip. Whip takes the shot on, narrowly drags it wide. And at the moment, Birmingham City and Lewis are going through at the expense of Reading, Liverpool, Charlton and Burnley. What a turn-up for the books this is. Staniforth with a corner. Can't be much left long of this game now. Nicola Cousins picks it ball up. Hits it from distance. What a shot that is. The defender having her chance to try and score a goal like Harriet Scott did earlier in the game. We've got about half a minute left of this one. It's almost over and we are heading through to the Continental Cup quarterfinals. What a good result this is. It did look a bit grim when Reading scored, but then they had the sending off for Joe Potter. And then we've turned this around, really. We've turned the game around. Lewis, doesn't matter what they're doing over there. They've done well to get the win against Charlton. And they're heading through at the expense of Reading. Who would have expected that one? Wilson, back to Whip. Whip. Gets it into the box, but no one is there. It's cleared away, and that should be that. And we are through. 2-1 win over Reading for Birmingham City. And we are going through. Harriet Scott with a 9 out of 10 for this game. She's had a pretty cracking game. So elsewhere, let's have a look at the... where do I look at the Continental Cup? Competitions, Continental Cup. Where is it? That's interesting. I don't know where the Continental Cup is. Continental Cup. So, elsewhere, Chelsea and Manchester United advance at the expense of London City Lionesses, Everton, Aston Villa. Everton didn't do very well in that division there. Elsewhere, Arsenal and West Ham go through. Crystal Palace, Tottenham and Sheffield United missing out there. Manchester City and Bristol City go through. That was a bit of an easier group. Well, you got Durham. Durham disappointed a bit there. And then, of course, we and Lewis get through. So then, we are through to the quarterfinals, as it says. Good starts for us here. Harriet Scott doing brilliant in that game. 1 goal and 1 assist for the fullback. Not too bad at all. Let's get on to the next game then, where we're playing St. Paulton in the Europa League. Connie Schofield has a gashed leg. She's going to be out for a couple of weeks. Simpkin, decent performance again for the underage team, for the academy team. Chelsea smash Manchester United 4-1. That must have been the last Conti Cup game. Let's look at the league. I don't think the league would have changed. Oh, there we go. Arsenal have played 2 now. They have. We played Arsenal, didn't we? I don't know why Liverpool's played 1 more game than everyone else, but doesn't really matter, does it? That's another thing. In the FA Cup, we've drawn Hounslow. On this game, he's put all the teams to start in the first round of the cup, which is interesting because you've got games where you're thinking why are they playing each other, but it's interesting. You got Larkhall versus Chelsea. These could be like cricket scores, though. Unfortunately, let's pick out some of the other ones. Leyton Orient got Bristol City. Tottenham have got Exeter away. Brighton have got Rochdale. Notts County have got Bournemouth. I can't find any other big ones at the moment. Let's have a look. Everton have got York City away. Lincoln City have got Fulham. Liverpool have got Keesham away. It's an interesting one, nonetheless. I don't know when the FA Cup game is, but we'll find out as we progress here. Not doing too badly. Dun, 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 dun. The FA Cup game's after this one. But first, we've got the Continental Cup draw. Let's see who we've got then. The first one out of the hat is Bristol City will play Birmingham City. We've got Bristol City away. That's a good round for us. Oh, Chelsea have got Manchester United. What a tie that is. Arsenal will play Lewis. Lewis might be regretting going through now. And Man City have got West Ham. That is the quarter-final line up there in the Continental Cup. I'm happy with that draw. We've done well there to get the easier one. We won the group, of course. I've moved the Brighton League game now because of a schedule. That schedule looks a bit daunting, doesn't it? Jordan's out with a bruised knee. She's going to have to be rested. She might be back for this European game. But if not, we'll have to look at where we're going to go. Okay then. It gives us confidence. The result against Reading. She's had a disappointing start. I don't think she's had a disappointing start. Win matches, seize control of the group. Yeah, we got off good start. Emma Hayes has taken perhaps the bold step of placing Hannah Blundell on the transfer list. That's it. That is big news, isn't it? Is that a decision you agree with? No, I believe she's a good player. You're clearly a fan of the player. We expect any player would love to have Hannah Blundell in their team. That is true. Yes. Lucy Stan appears to not be a great fit in terms of your team style. Why? She plays well. That's a weird one. It's a strange one. I don't know why they think that. Question. MA shows no backing down on that. Do you think... I don't really know what's going to happen. It's a weird one, isn't it? Hannah Blundell falling out with the manager. She's coming back from injury, I think, in real life, so that's a bit harsh if she's been left out in the cold again after that. Okay, then we've got an away game here. Where is SC Polton? Let's have a... Can I click on it? See where they are? They are a team that plays in Austria. Interesting. Okay then. Cousins is in red. What does that mean? Oh, she's not in the European site. I signed her after I put the players in for the European ties. That's why. Which means I don't have that many options, to be honest. I might need to put some of the youth players in here. It's not ideal, but it's what it is, isn't it? So I'll move Scotty into the defence. We'll bring Sarah Mailing in. We'll give Claudia a rest. We'll bring Lily Simpkin in a right back for this game. And then, do I want to mix it up any more? Vasali's in there. Who else deserves a game? Mailing's already in there. I don't need to change that one. Who's on the bench? We've got Gregory. Do I want to give Yes, let's give Gregory a game. Why not? Let's put her on the wing as an actual winger. So we got 2 wingers on that side. And then... I think that's fair. We'll play that. We'll start with that team and see how we get on. Oh, I forgot to put Hannah Hampton back in goal. Alex Brooks is in there anyway then. All the best. Go out there and do your job. Let's see how we crack on against SNK Sunpolton. Both teams have won their first game of the group. This is probably the game that's going to decide the winner then. This game and the away game, if there's 2, I don't know. I assume there is. Let's see how we get on. Vasali. Back to Freya Gregory, who's having her first start this season for me. Lucy Staniforth. Hits it. Good finish there from Lucy Stan from distance. We are up early on, about 11 minutes played. And Birmingham City are ahead in this one. It's a good strike from the midfielder. Jordan with a throw. Vasali plays it to Gregory. Back to Jordan, who plays it into Stan, who's got acres of space there. No one's tracking her down. And she buries it into the back of the net. Maybe this won't be as hard after all, this game. "25 minutes gone now. We're doing okay. Sorry about that. Cough now. To Kreza. To Gruber. Passing the ball around well now. Pilchler to Mulner on the right. Jordan gets the tackle in, but Steinlechner gets the ball back for Polton. Mulner now being closed down. Gruber. Tackled by Chloe Arthur. Gruber back on the ball to Pitchler. We're closing them down well here. Holtzler hits it long to Steinlechner, who takes it down well. Back to Pitchler. They're passing the ball around well here, Polton. We need to watch out for the ball when they do deliver it, though. Paul Milner. Gruber over the top. Pretty even game. We're just being more clinical at the moment. I don't want to push them too hard in this game. Bit of European success would be nice, but it's not a priority this season. Cleared away. Holloway to Jordan on the halfway line. Vasali picks it up. Takes her time. Plays it out to Gregory on the left side. Takes a run. Is she going to try and take her on? No, she plays it to Jordan, who's in a bit of a blind alley there. Does well there to pick out Stan. Vasali plays a great ball through to Freya Gregory, who tries to play it into Rachel Williams, who scores her 5th of the season. And Birmingham City are 2-0 up now. Doing well here. Doing well indeed. If you have any questions in the chat, just let me know and I will answer them as we go along here. Posh to Hulsa. Headed on. Lucy Stan picks it up just on the halfway line. She's got plenty of time to think about where she wants to put it. And she gives it straight to them. Isn't that always the way? You get too much time, sometimes you do actually worse. Mayer. Back to Glasser. Sit forward. Holloway. Vasali. To Staniforth. Hits it long. Rachel Williams is chasing onto this. She could get to... Yes, she's got to it. Can she find the finish? Good block there. Williams keeps the ball, though. Gets the ball across to Staniforth, who hits it from distance, and Polster puts it over the top with a strong arm. Mayer running away now for Polton. Harriet Scott's running... Oh, no, it's Mayling, sorry. Mayling's coming back. She gets the tackle in. Slows down their momentum. We're in control of this one and the group now. Lily Simpkin not done anything wrong in that position. She's doing well. We might bring on Laura Brown in that defensive ball-winning midfield player for her first European game. And let's bring on Abby Grant up front. See how she does as a lone striker. We're 2-0 up. We're not gonna throw this away, so we can rest Rachel for the next few games. Simpkin with a challenge. Good tackle from the youngster. Staniforth picks it up. Takes the time. Moving inside. Laura Brown now. Plays the ball over the top to Jordan. That's a good pass there. Jordan. Into Gregory. Can she take the shot on? No, she plays it into Grant, who gets intercepted just before she can pull the trigger to get the goal. But we are doing decent here. It is going quite well here for Birmingham City. 2-0 up against Polton in the Europa League competition. And we are top of the group in the moment. In the other groups, there's Glasgow City. They're on the precipice of going out at the moment. Any other English teams in this? I can't see any, which is a surprise. I thought there would be at least one more English team. I guess because we finished 4th, we're there. Brasali, Simpkin now plays the ball in to Schleinlecker. Gregory picks the ball up just inside the box, plays the ball towards the back post. It falls to Sarah Mayling, who might pass it back to Simpkin. She does. Back into Brown. Laura Brown! Oh, what a hit there from the youngster. Her first goal for the club, and it's in the European competition. She is delighted with that one. That is a fantastic hit from, I think she's 16, Gregory. It's cleared away as Mayling. Mayling to Simpkin. Simpkin. The two youngsters combining, and look at this for a hit. What a strike. They'll be delighted with that one. 3-0 away from home. What a performance. Oh, can you believe it? We've got 2 minutes left of injury time. Oh no, we're playing into the second minute of injury time. That's a foul. That was a bit of a... What was Werner doing there? Yellow card. Looked like they just dragged the face down. That was a bit of a poor challenge there by Werner. by Petter Warner. Nice 3-0 win then. Picks up by Birmingham. Happy with that one. Let's attend the press conference. We were excellent. Laura Brown becomes Birmingham's youngest ever goal scorer. How high are your hopes? She's an exceptional gifted player. We'll receive $500,000 for that win. Not bad. I think we need the money. I think we're gonna start worrying about it. Oh no. We're projected to get more money now. I don't know how this projection works. I thought it meant we were gonna struggle this season, but never mind. Lucy Stan 9 performance. She does well there. She did well. There's no other English teams in this competition. I struggle to think there would be. Maybe they're playing on a different night. Can you see any of them? Oh, Bristol City. There you go. They're playing Genk. Okay, next game is against Hounslow Borough in the FA Cup. This should be a routine win for us, but you never know. With these sort of competitions, you can get upsets. It's going to be an interesting one. I see. This is the former QPR side we're playing. That's why I was confused by who they are. So that's going to be our next opponents in this one. Should be an interesting one. A bit of FA Cup action next against the former QPR side. 16 years old and 24 days, Laura Brown, when she scored that goal. The previous record... Well, that's not correct, is it? So... Who knows? All these people. Whoever, Derek Sanders, that was just brilliant standing forth. It was brilliant. So we've got Hounslow next. The former QPR side in the FA Cup competition. Then we've got West Ham in the league a couple of weeks after that. It's national duty. Honey Logan's fine. Yeah, I don't need to worry about those two. I can't change the main ones anyway, so... Are they the only ones going away? No, Lucy's going away. Why can't I change... Oh. Never mind. That's good training. Keep it up. Good crowd expected, apparently, for this FA Cup game. We're playing away from home, we are. We're expected to be favourites for this one. She's a good player, yes. Chloe Arthur, that's correct. Will you be making any changes? We'll have to wait and see. You managed to win in the midweek. How different? They're a tough team, yeah. Having spent much of the time travelling, do you feel fatigued? Don't discuss travelling. Okay, this will be... We've got a break after this, so we can afford to play some players who are a bit fatigued. But we need to be careful not to... tire them out too much before this international break. But nonetheless, we need to be careful that we don't play too much of a weakened side because we need to win this game. Can't afford to go out of the FA Cup in the first round. People already played their FA Cup games? A few people have. Is any shock results in those? Let's quickly have a look. It doesn't look like it. All the main teams look like they've won them. Liverpool playing today. Sheffield Wednesday beat Norwich. Doesn't look like Man City beat Hereford 5-0. Not surprising. Stockport beat Leeds. Doesn't look like there's any shocks so far. Reading, comfortable win for them. Chelsea, 3-0 win. Yeah, there's not a big... Sheffield United beating Oxford City 14-1. That's quite a big result, but there's no shocks, I don't think, so far. So, it's as you were, really, in this FA Cup first round. Just got to do the job and get through it. Let's see how we crack on after that. Let's get into picking the team then. Gregory is out injured. Twisted knee. Must have been from the European match she got injured. She probably wasn't... I might have been tempted to play her, actually, considering it's not a huge game. Let's put Lucy Whip on the left side for this one, I think. Then we're going to put Claudia Walker in... actually, do we? Might give some of the other youngsters a chance. We might play 4-4-2, but an attacking 4-4-2. Then we'll put Joe Wilson and Jade Cross in there. One as a poacher. One as... Where else can she play? Advancing forward. Pressing forward. Can she do that job? She can, yeah. Pressing forward. We'll keep it pretty much the same as we usually would, but just put Cross in there as a poacher as well. Whip and Mailing on the wings. Stan, I might rest Stan. Let's put Bowyer in as well. Bowyer and Cousins. Let's pop them in there. Simpkin, we'll keep her in there for now. Do we put Scott? Do we rest Jordan? Maybe we do. Let's put Holloway there. And then... Is that how we're going to go? Get Rachel on the bench just in case we need some more options off the bench. A few ineligible players there. Got to take Gregor off the bench because she's injured. And I think that's it. Let's go with that team. She's already been involved in a game. Well, that's not... Looks like I'm going to have to play Harriet Scott. Because Lily Simpkins been involved in the under 21s game. I'm going to have to make sure I take her out of that if I'm going to be playing more regularly in this going forward. So we've got... I keep forgetting about Hannah Hampton in goal, but Alex Brooks is in goal. Rebecca Holloway, Nicola Cousins, Megan Bowyer and Harriet Scott in the back line. Then Lucy Stanley fourth, Chloe Arthur in the midfield, Lucy Whip, Sarah Mailing on the wings, and Jade Cross and Joe Wilson leading the line. Yeah, she's very versatile. That is sometimes a problem for her, that she can't nail down a position in the team because she's so good at playing other positions, but she's a very good player, nonetheless. Ball played forward then, Nicola Cousins. We're probably a month or so away from Keris Harrop coming back in the team. But in time being, we're doing okay without her. Lucy Whip picks the ball up. She's running at the defence. Will she find the pass? She's going to take it on herself, it looks like. Scott gets it. Picks the ball back up. Arthur to Staniforth. She might hit it. She does, and it goes over the bar. Oh, Jade Cross with a header. Good save there by Cohen. Scott plays it to Jade Cross. Jade Cross to Chloe Arthur. Chloe Arthur takes her time. It's a bit of an ambitious shot from there. She hits it way over the bar. Lucy Staniforth with a free kick. Hits it, kills it, hits the post. But she tried to whip that very viciously there. Didn't quite get there in time. Lucy Staniforth to Lucy Whip. Just can't whip it in at the back post. We're all over them basically. We just haven't found the finish yet. Lucy Staniforth with a free kick now. Dangerous position. Headed away by Wichlow. Bowyer will pick it up just outside the box. Back to Arthur. Dropping a bit deeper. Plays it out to Lucy Stan, who's in acres of space on the left-hand side. Inside to Whip. Whip on the edge of the box. Hits it back to Staniforth. She hits it for distance. But Cohen with a comfortable save. I don't know if the music's coming through on the stream. It wasn't too loud, I don't think. But yeah, game's going to go good so far. Oh, Jade Cross back post, and she did put way too much on it. Bit too much, really. But keep going. Chadwick. It's cut out by Lucy Staniforth. She's everywhere today. Nicola Cousins back to Bowyer. Bowyer plays it forward to Mailing. Mailing in a bit of space. Turns the defender. Back to Staniforth. And now she finds Lucy Whip. Takes time to consider her options. Arthur to Staniforth. Staniforth plays a lovely ball over to Harriet Scott on the right side, who's in space. Can she get the cross in? She does. Wilson! Great header. Joe Wilson's first goal of the season for Birmingham City. The former London Bees striker has took the lead for Birmingham in this FA Cup tie. Nice play there. Nice build-up play by the team. And a lovely finish as Harriet Scott pits the ball up. And it's just cushioned back across into the path of Wilson, who scores the goal. Not too long till half-time then. We are in cruise control here. Peacock picks the ball up. Holloway wins the ball back though. Chapman. Staniforth heads it back. Lucy Whip. Bit of space just before half-time. Can we get a second one? Get a bit of a comfortable lead going into the break. Arthur picks the ball up and is running at the defence. She's being closed down, but back to Mailing. Mailing has a bit of space to get the cross in if she wants to. She holds it up. Plays it back across to Arthur on the edge of the area. Hits the drive just wide of the far post. Good hit. It's not a bad start. Pretty decent in retrospect, really. Okay, then we're into the second half. Hounslow are down 1 goal by Birmingham City. It was Joe Wilson with the goal. A rare chance for Hounslow here. We're picking up. She hit. Oh, what a hit! Brooks just gets enough onto it and it tips onto the post or the bar and is away. We can't be losing concentration there. That was a great hit. Can't get complacency in this game. We need to see this one off. Oh, we're going to be heading out of the FA Cup in a shock result. Lucy Whip. Running on to it. Oh, she's put it wide. That was a bit of a miss. Bit of a bad miss, really. Should have probably done better. And we are currently 1-0 up. We need to do better here. Cross to Sarah Mailing to Chloe Arthur. Hits it. Bit of a tamed effort, really, though. It's not going to trouble the keeper. Is anyone really struggling? Harriet Scott is. We might bring her off and bring on... If we move Sarah Mailing back to right back, then we can give Scotty a bit of a break on the right side of midfield. Let's bring on Claudia Walker there. It's a good option to have off the bench. Staniforth plays it in towards the back post. Cross again, heads over the top. She's had a couple of good chances today to score, but she hasn't put them away. And Birmingham City are leading, but it's not by a margin that they would have liked. Ideally, they would have liked more than that. But it's not worked out that way. Bowyer back to the keeper. Alex Brooks has time to pick the pass for Birmingham City. Hits it long. Cross back to Chloe Arthur. Thinks about the pass. Takes it on instead. Runs strongly back at this Hounslow defence. Takes her time. She's taken out, but Claudia Walker picks the ball up quickly. Wilson! Headed into the keeper's hands. Good effort. For a second of the goal it would have been. 33 shots we've had, 12 on target. It's been a bit of a one-sided affair, but we haven't been clinical enough to put more than one goal away. Cross, Wilson. This is a good run now by Walker. Walker picks it up, takes it on. She's through on goal. If she takes the shot on, she puts it wide. Staniforth whips the ball in. Bowyer. Cousins. It's gone in. I think it's an own goal. No, it's disallowed. Offside. It was Jade Cross who put it in. But it looks like it's offside. I thought it'd come off the defender. Cousins. That looked like an own goal. But no problem. We're still in a good position. With a couple minutes left to play. I don't think there's been any shock results. Fulham are drawing with Lincoln. Brighton are winning. No, there doesn't look like there's any big results or big shock results in the first round of this FA Cup. Staniforth now. Bowyer. Back to Arthur. Chloe Arthur's back to Meg Bowyer. Lucy Stan on the right side now. Wins the throw, and it is his full time here at Hounslow. 1-0 to Birmingham City. Comfortable win in the end, really. Didn't get that many goals, but what did he say? Disappointing. Oh. We won. We shouldn't be disappointed. Oh well. See, Kenyon was nice in the build-up to this game, and now that we beat them, he's like, they weren't actually that good. We just didn't put the chances away, mate. We had about 30, 40 shots on goal. Got £5,000 for getting through to the second round of the FA Cup, that is. Okay, let's start. I implied there's mind games in the build-up to the game. I don't think so. Do you respond to about your meeting with Hounslow? No, I don't. Today's result sees you through to the next round. I think it's a fantastic chance. You're expected to win comfortably, but you only won one single goal. Yeah, it was a good time to get the goal before half-time, but we probably should have got more out of this game, to be honest. Let's have a look at the other games then. Arsenal won convincingly against Southampton 5-0. Brighton against Rochdale 4-0. Durham convincing win against Cambridge. Chichester beat Villa. That's a big one. That is a shock upset there. Villa, disappointing result then for there. Liverpool 10-1 against Keesham. Mel Lawley with a 5-goal glut. I think, 5 is a glut, I think. But yeah, great performance for them. Lincoln City came back eventually and won against Fulham 3-2 late on. Leicester United beating Wakefield. Leicester City winning. Man United winning. Solihull Moors losing to Macclesfield. Disappointing result for them. Stoke City just edging out Championship side Crystal Palace. That's a good result for Stoke City. West Brom beating Bury. West Ham winning. And Everton beating York City 5-0. So it's only that one shock result, really. Villa going out of the cup in the first round. But apart from that, we've done... It's pretty much as you'd expect it for the FA Cup competition. It's time for the FA Cup draw second round. There is 64 teams. Let's see it run. Let's see who we have in the cup. Stoke City, good side. They got that result in the last round. Macclesfield Town. We haven't got them either. 60 teams left to come out of the cup. Liverpool Feds next against Sheffield United. Liverpool Feds, I saw them against West Bromwich Albion. They're not a bad side, but they're not a team of the quality of the Championship, so they should lose that one. QPR Notts County, Brighouse Town. Good cup run in recent years. Bristol City, they've got. Arsenal have got Derby County. Derby's got a tough one there against the WSL champions. Who else have we got? Stockport County, have we got them? No, we haven't. It's Reading. Reading have a comfortable game there. Man City, we don't want them. Blackburn they have. That should be an easy one for Man City. Blackburn are good for the third level when they won the league, but they're not quite up to that second tier yet. We're still not to come out of the hat. Chelsea, we don't want them either. Plymouth they have. That's all right for them. Charlton. Ipswich Town. 36 teams left in the cup then to be drawn out. Bristol City, Brighton have Liverpool. That's an all WSL affair. Yeovil Town have Durham. That should be a tight game there between those two sides. London City Lionesses take on West Bromwich Albion. That should be an interesting game. Chesterley Street of the National League take on Barnsley. Bedworth have got Lincoln City. We're still not come out of the hat. There's 25 teams left to come out. Burnley take on Everton. Burnley of the National League as well, taking on the WSL side. Bradford City, Buckland Athletic, Leicester City. Championship side take on another Championship side in London City Lionesses. Durham Light Infantry take on Bolton. Blackpool have Lewis. Watford will play Cheltenham Town. We're still now out of the hat. There's 13 teams left to come out now. Coventry United have Brislington. Chichester, the team that knocked out the great result for Chichester, beating Aston Villa. They have been rewarded with a tie against Manchester United of the WSL. Doncaster Rovers Bells take on Tottenham Hotspur. Sunderland take on Chorley. There's only 5 teams left to be pulled out, and we've got Leicester United, the National League side. They got promoted from the regional leagues this season, and we've got them away from home. That's another away tie against a team we should beat, but it's going to be an interesting one to switch on to. We play them on the 10th of November next month. It should be a cracking game down at their home stadium. Next up in the league for us is West Ham United in about a week's time. The international break happens in between that. We might need to check on the England scores before we move on to see how Phil Nev's team have got on, who has played in it as Lucy Stan started. We'll see soon enough. It's going quite well so far. Type in England then. England schedule. They played a game 2 days ago. They won against Montenegro. 11-0 win from England. It's hard to believe under Phil Neville they get this result, but 11-0 win Fran Kirby with 5 goals. Jill Scott with 1. Jordan Nobbs with 4, including a penalty. And Nikita Paris with 1 as well. Karen Barsley, Lucy Bronze, Millie Bright, Leah Williamson, Demi Stokes starting at the back with Jordan Nobbs. A 10 out of 10 for Jordan Nobbs. Jill Scott, Nikita Paris, Lucy Staniforth did start. Tony Duggan, Fran Kirby, Kira Walsh, Beth Mead, and Izzy Christensen played. They've got Kosovo tomorrow night. They should probably do well in that one as well. I'm guessing they've used the men's European Championships to work this out, because I don't think Kosovo... I might be wrong, Kosovo have a women's team in the European Championships. They might do. I don't know too much, but I don't think that's our actual group anyway. We'll see. It's nice to see Nicola Cousins back in the Welsh side since she joined our club as well. It looks like Keris is going to be out for at least another 4 to 7 weeks, which is disappointing. But it's going well without her at the moment, but hopefully she's back as soon as possible. We've got West Ham. We are favourites for this game. Bria Vasali going back to her former club in this upcoming game. Should be an interesting one. Need to put these players in the team so they don't get lost in the shuffle. How do I make a player not available for the youth team? Because she keeps getting picked by them and I can't play her then. Squad. Move to senior squad. There you go. Attend the press conference then for the West Ham United game. Matt Beard is reportedly looking forward to going up against his former player in Brianna Vasali. Do you have any thoughts on this? I think it adds to the occasion. Yeah, it comes a refreshing 4-0 victory over the FC United in the FA Cup. I think with a better team. Preparations, it's a bit of a double-edged sword. Yeah. Jo Wilson's injured. She's got a bruised ankle. Let's not risk her. I don't really want to risk players this early on in the season. We'll put Connie on the bench instead of her. We've got the wrong formation on as well, haven't we? Yeah, the team's not quite the full side at the moment. So Grant goes back in. Rachel Williams goes back up top. Lucy Whip goes to the right side. Lucy Stan is there. Brianna Vasali comes in there. And at the moment, that is our best defensive option. So Jordan comes back in for Holloway. Scott's there. That's fine. Cousins, Bowyer. Yeah, I think that's fine. See how we get on. We are the favourites. We're going to be playing Gegenpress 4-2-3-1 formation against West Ham United. Hopefully we pick up a positive result. Obviously we've got Meg Bowyer and Nicola Cousins leading defensive back two. In terms of West Ham United, they've got Anna Morehouse in goal, Barnack, Lane, Cornell and Jones at the back with Midarg in front of them. Kate Longhurst and Julia Simic in the midfield with El Law and Darley and Thomas leading the line. Who is El Law? Les Law. I don't know who that is. That must be a youngster. It looks like West Ham have got rid of a lot of their young other players. I don't know where Gilly Flaherty is. It's an interesting one. Let's see how they get on then. We've got a tunnel interview. Harriet Scott is fit enough to last. I'm told that she's fit enough to play. If she picks up a knock, we will take her off though. We've got Sarah Mailing who can play there if need be. Bowyer hits it long. So Dali throws it in to join us. Dali. Into the back post. Law! They've taken the lead. Leslie Law. And that's a bit of a shock one. We need to get back in this game as soon as possible. It's a bit of a surprising start for them. It's a good ball in by Dali, don't get me wrong, but we were seen off a bit there. Caught napping early on. Scott to Vasali. Scott hits it long to Rachel Williams. Rachel Williams takes it in well. She's not got really much support though. She's goes alone. What a run. Oh, forces a save and then hits the post on the second attempt. She almost did it all herself there. I don't know what West Ham have done to their team then. They've got rid of a lot of the players, or they're all injured. Something's happened because this doesn't seem like this is definitely not their normal side. Jordan Grant picks it up, hits it long. Is Williams going to be able to chase on that? She's going to try. Oh, the defender's just in treacle there. Rachel Williams forces a save again. She should have put that one away though. The defender just got stuck in the treacle, stuck in the mud, and Rachel accelerated past her with ease. Thomas clears the header away. Will fall to Megan Bowyer just inside the West Ham half. She's not got many options to pass though. In trouble. Oh, Longhurst. That's a risky challenge by Longhurst when she's on a yellow card. Ball played in. Whip clears it as far as Lane. Leslie Lane again. She's in. Tessa Middag hits it back across. Cousins is back out. Barnach. Middag. Whip gets it away. Can she find the pass? Can we break on here? Whip. Bit slow to get away. Scott building it up play well then. Chloe Arthur to Stan. Can she find the pass? Back to Arthur. Bit of space there on the right hand side for Whip. She can't really make the most of it though. She's trying to take the player on. Can she do it? Back into Arthur who does have space. Vasali standing fourth. Hits it from distance. That's a comfortable save for Anna Morehouse. Standing fourth now. Whip. Whips it out to the left side. Grant takes her time. Cuts inside. Hits the post. No, it hit the bar even. Whip. Oh, great ball out to Scotty. Scotty hits it. Forces a good save from Anna Morehouse. They clear it away for a corner. Bowyer heads it over the bar. I'm getting distracted by looking at what's happening in some of the football fixtures being announced for the Women's National League Cup. Check them out if you want to find out who's in the next round of that one. But in terms of the game currently, we are still 1-0 down to West Ham. They are holding us off. We haven't taken our chances. Scott clears it away. Arthur heads on. Middag. It's not ideal. Barnach. Middag. We're closing them down, but we're not really. Bowyer wins it back well there. Chloe Arthur hits it long. Rachel Williams. She's through on goal. Can she find the shots this time? Hits it. Great save by Morehouse once again to deny us an equaliser. Arsenal currently top of the table. Tottenham struggling at the bottom at the moment after a few games. Standing fourth. Whips it in. Williams is there to get the noggin on. No. Penalty. Lucy Staniforth will take the penalty kick for Birmingham City. Will she put it away this time? It was Jade Cross who scored our last one, but she's not on the pitch today. And Staniforth puts it into the back of the net. We're back in this game. Good to see. We're back in this one. Move up to 6th position with this current result if it stays as it is. Morehouse has had a great game today so far. We've not played too badly. Rachel's not had the best of games she's had. And now she's injured. Potential foot injury. That's not good to hear. Obviously, Joe Wilson is injured at the moment. So we're going to have to bring Jade Cross in. There's quite a few defenders on yellow cards. I might have to swap it around in the second half. We'll save it till half time though. I don't want to mess around too much before the break. Now Jade Cross is leading the line for us. Big test for her against this team. Thomas does well there to get cut inside, but Hannah Hampton collects the ball well. Birmingham City drawing. Everton are drawing as well against Brighton, it looks like. Jordan Cousins. Cousins hits it long. Is there anyone running onto it? Jade Cross does. She's in the box. Can she find the finish? Oh, good save. She's offside anyway. She wouldn't have counted. Lucy Whip now. Runs on. Oh, that's a foul by Longhurst, and she was warned earlier, and she could be sent off, and she does. Kate Longhurst hits the showers just before half-time for a second yellow card. Do we want to make any changes now? I can bring Scott over to that side and we can bring on... Let's bring Simpkin in. And Cousins is on the yellow card, so I just have to be careful with that. But I think that's okay apart from that. So I've got to warn her not to dive in any challenges, especially now that we've got to play it over the top. Let's order them to push forward because we've got one more extra player. We should try and push for it now. With them down to 10, we should try and make the most of it. It's played out to Joiners on the far right-hand side. Bit of too much space for my liking, really. Martha Thomas goes in for the header. Can't quite get there. Whip clears it away as far as the left-back. Blues win it back through Chloe Arthur. Simpkin to Bowyer. Bowyer hits it long, early ball for Vasali, who plays it through to Grant. Grant is through on goal. Good block there, but it falls to Lucy Whip. Can she... bit of a heavy touch there. And the ball is cleared away. Sorry about that. Knock on the table. I hit my arm. Vasali loses the ball, but it's picked up by Simpkin. Simpkin to Arthur. Arthur to Staniforth. Out to Simpkin. She's got some space on this right side. Can she find the ball in to deliver it? She does. Cross. Good save in the end. Cross straight at the keeper, but she put a bit of power in it. Had to test Morehouse at least. Thomas, great takedown there. It's a free kick to Birmingham City though. It's an offside call for Martha Thomas. Joiners. Throws it to Darley. Scott now on the left side. She has to watch where she's going there. Thomas is through on goal. Great save by Hampton. Turns it over the bar. Our defence caught napping a bit. Good run from Martha Thomas, but it's a good save from the keeper as well. Cleared away. Simic will pick it up for West Ham. Barnark. Bowyer volleys it clear. Tough test now as we play them. To be fair, we should probably be doing better against 10 women. West Ham United, we got a chance now. Lucy Staniforth from the free kick. Plays it into Whip, who can't quite get to it, to be honest. But picks it up again on the second attempt. Whips it in herself. Staniforth, good header, but good save again by Morehouse. She's having a good game, Morehouse. Arthur doesn't risk passing it back to the keeper from that close range. Cousins hits it long to Cross. Who? Oh, what a ball that is. And what a touchdown by Cross. Oh, she did the hard work, but then the shot is a bit disappointing, really, from Jade Cross. Barnock. Staniforth with collects the ball. Falls to Thomas, who could be breaking now if they get the chance. Joiners. Simic. Gonna have to check this West Ham team afterwards, see where all the players have gone, because I'm not quite sure why some of them aren't the players that are supposed to be in the team. Joiners. Simic. Thomas. Simic. Cleared away. I don't know. We need to demand more. We shouldn't be under pressure against 10 players. Grant. Scott. Any options on the bench to try and mix it up a bit? Sarah Mailing could come on. Let's bring her on for Abby Grant and then we'll swap those two around. Let's switch her to a poacher as well. Mailing hits it wide, it looks like, on the angle. It's a bit disappointing, the result, if it stays as it is. Push forward for the last 10 minutes or so. The time's ticking down dramatically here. Scott, could be the last chance of the game. Whip. Scott, get the ball in, Scotty. Cross, takes the touchdown. Simpkin hits it towards goal. Comes back out. It was offside. Hit cross, I think. The shot. In an offside position. This should be it. And it's a bit of a disappointing result, really. 1-1 against West Ham here at Damson Park. It's not the result we would have wanted, but it's the result we're probably going to get. Probably should have done better. I'm not too pleased with it. We lost Rach early on in this game, but still, we should have had enough to beat 10 players of West Ham. It's just disappointing. And it's probably where we're going to end it today. But I'll be back at some point. We'll quickly look at that West Ham team, because there seems something wrong with this team, because it's not a lot of their current squad in the lineup today. So I don't know if they've got rid of the whole team, but it's a weird one. Yeah, they're not happy with it, and they shouldn't be happy with it. We're in 7th position then after 3 games. 1 win, 1 draw, 1 loss. -4 goal difference, mainly because of the Arsenal game we lost. Arsenal top of the table after 2 games with 2 wins. Rachel is out for 14 days due to pulled ankle ligaments. That's disappointing, but we'll have to do without her for that. You watch the result as your side hit the word work 3 times. Yeah, it's rotten luck. It's unfortunate to come up. Yeah, she was good today, to be fair to her. Rachel was an unfortunate casualty against a team many close to the edge. They're calling them a bit rough. They are pretty rough. Entitled to play that. Stay within the laws of the game. Surely that will come out to the line as to be drawn. It can't be acceptable. Karen Hills was spotted in the crowd today following speculation she's interested in signing Brianna Vasali. Would you be willing to discuss? I won't be commit to it at the stage. Okay, so let's look at West Ham then, because that team looked a bit unusual. No, all the players are there. They're just not playing them, which is weird. I'm not quite sure why they didn't play them. Strange. They got quite a few injuries, but that's not. I don't think that's the reason they played them. So. Weird one, I guess. Is there any... There shouldn't be any managerial changes this early on in the window, surely, apart from the one we did. What about the Championship? London City already left their manager. He was offered a new job. Where is Fran Alonso gone? He's gone to Atletico Madrid. What a move for the Lewis manager, Rachel Yankee, coming in to replace them. Any other transfers we missed late on? I'm not quite sure. No, it doesn't look like it. So when we come back next time, we'll be playing Everton in the league by the looks of it. Shouldn't be making transfer dealings halfway through the season. Lily Simpkin becomes the youngest player, 16 years and 39 days. That's pretty much roughly where she was. It's 30 days, I think, when she made her appearance. Okay, so that's where we're going to end it today. Thank you for everyone who's watched this today and or watched it on the catch-up. Hopefully it's not taken down this time for copyright reasons. I've used copyright-free music, so hopefully that means it's going to be fine. But if not, I apologise again, and we'll see you another time for another stream. So thank you very much for watching, and keep right on. Keep right on.